Hi queers, welcome back to the channel. My name is Corey and I'm real queer. Today we are watching episode 6, the penultimate episode of season 1 of Interview with the Vampire. Sorry y'all, I had to peace out last time. It was too much going on for me. I had to process. I had to literally get up and walk around. It was too much going on. Last time, LESTAT lost his fucking mind. Maybe I'll just say that. Let's back up. So Claudia went off and did her whole college thing and sort of like found herself, learned, I believe it was 7 years that she was away. She learned, she grew up mentally, and now she has more knowledge because like that's what you do as a young person. You learn things about the world to become an adult. So she's growing up mentally, very specifically mentally, but not necessarily physically. And I'm wondering even emotionally, like does she still have like 14-year-old tantrums, like or it's because she's been alive for a long time the tantrums are lessening. Like I'd be excited to see what that vibe is. Louis was super depressed because not only did Claudia up and leave, his sister was like, hey, I'm gonna have to just say you dead because this is crazy. Everybody else is dying but you, and you still look the same. Something's up. I guess they don't have vampires, like aren't a thing people talk about, because there's no like, I would immediately be like, you a vampire, bye. But whatever. Whatever. But yeah, so the sister had to leave, and then I think Claudia realized, because she was eavesdropping them, that, oh, I'm to be his companion in this, his like platonic family, because LESTAT is not really fulfilling that right now. She was like, oh, I gotta do that. That's my maybe I'm not their daughter, maybe I'm their sister, because I'm their equal now. Very good. Very good. And then I guess LESTAT thinks that Claudia is trying to take Louis away from him, even though that's like not true. Louis was like, yeah, we can all be together as a family. The thing about LESTAT is he's not given neither Louis nor Claudia enough time to deal with being vampires. Like he turned both of them, and then it's just like, all right, you're a vampire now. And they're like, no, I was literally just a human. What does it mean to even be human? Because I have this human body and I'm like still living in the world with humans and doing human stuff, but I'm just like, I have to kill to survive and drink blood to survive. It's a huge existential crisis that anybody would have. And Louis is experiencing it with Claudia and LESTAT in the corner being like, hurry up, come on, let's go just be who we are. And also Louis like, I'm not a killer. Like I have to essentially kill people to stay alive forever, but I don't want to kill anybody. Like there's that going on too. It's interesting. And like I think what Louis is doing, this is gonna just be me yapping for a bit because like I had to process all this. My whole thing is like, I think Louis is using Claudia to essentially be like, ooh, my transition was rough, I'm gonna make yours everything mine wasn't. I'm gonna like teach you the ropes and be a guard, someone who's actually gonna like take you through things. Essentially like, you know, parent. And he's sort of doing often what parents do, and they repeat, they kind of like project their shit onto you, right? They kind of like make you sort of responsible for healing their trauma. And it's like, ooh, that's a lot to put on a child. And I think that's kind of obviously, you know, what's happening. It's very interesting. Because that would be the dynamic. They're still human people, and I really like this because they're not playing it like the movies where like the vampire's like off in a cave and he's gonna just like, you know, flamboyant, crazy, you know, stuff going on. It's like, no, this is, yeah, they would be super rich, and like if they weren't rich, then it was like, go ahead and walk out into the sun, because what the hell was you doing all this time? And I'm sure the rich thing comes because they have to live so differently than everybody else around them. But I was going about that. Sorry, I'm just fucking dumping right now. Jesus, I forgot my train of thought. I hate that. Sorry. But I will say, oh yes, the humanness of it all. Yeah, they have to be human. So like backing up like 4 tangents or something, however many it was, that's sort of what the whole show's doing. It's just like showing us people who have not actually gotten used to being a vampire yet. Like it takes probably forever, right? I'm calling right now, like, because of who LESTAT is, I'm sure he's gonna be just giving Louis gifts and stuff. Like he's gonna be that's gonna be the tea, because that's just his like vibe. Like he's in his brain, he didn't do anything wrong. Like, you know, if you think about just a specific archetypal abusive relationship. That's what's playing out here, just within the vampirism. So yeah. So let's go ahead and watch episode 6. I'm excited to see what it's going to. I know it's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good. And then you guys let me know if you like the yapping at the beginning, because I was just as I was thinking it, I was saying it like we're making TV. You know what I mean? This is a great work of television that we just have access to. And these are unfortunately so far and in between. Like, I want for gay people to have good shit like this everywhere, all the time. Because this is good.
Vertebrae, a punctured lung, blind in one eye for 5 weeks.
Jesus.
2 months, was it?
I'm sorry, y'all. There's nothing LESTAT could say or do that would ever have me forgive him. That's just me personally. That's where I'm at.
Could fly.
Yes.
Like Superman?
Not like Superman. Superman is a fictional character.
But in the air with a fuck you to Newtonian physics.
Yeah, like girl, like Superman.
He called it the cloud gift.
Interesting.
Hey, Doc, did you know there's a flying vampire apocalypse coming your way?
Oh, he's hot. Who the fuck is that?
That's the voice
Perfect.
of Dr. Reid Ben-Sali.
That is not my voice, and I am not here.
Can you fly, Louis?
Whoa.
No.
So for 20 years, you lived with the vampire
The cloud gift.
And you didn't know he had the flying gift.
It was a remarkable bit of restraint he managed. I suppose he thought if he exposed all his power to me, I would never feel his equal.
Girl.
Classic Stockholm, eh, Doc?
I am not here.
I'm glad I'm 1-to-1 with what's going on. Very happy.
I made Pride my blanket. And she dedicated all her energy to my rehabilitation.
Yeah, it's like your kids go off to college, they have their life, and then when you grow old, your kids come and like care for you. But I think like in this place, she's his equal and his kind of like, hey, I'm here. And he's having to like work his strength back up.
We'll try again tomorrow.
Ooh, period, bitch.
I've been calling quite often. I don't know if the operator is patching me through correctly.
And he can't read her thoughts, so like he just kind of has to try to worm his way back in.
No one here wishes to speak with you.
Right.
Well, perhaps we should let him decide if he wants to see me or not.
That was great. That was good. I like that.
I felt a funeral in my brain. She also wrote one called A Coffin is a Small Domain. I mean, come on.
Emily Dickinson is not a vampire.
How do you know?
Because she's dead.
How do you know?
She got a grave, she got a tomb.
I love this. Hey, here he come. Oh, girl, I would be so pissed.
25 horsepower Rolls-Royce 6-cylinder engine. And a front end they call a coffin nose. Isn't that rich? This one's yours.
Also, the vampires of it all, it's like we're vampires. No material thing is gonna be enough.
Louis, I don't know what possessed me that night.
3 years ago. That night 3 years ago, he means.
Oh, it's been 3 years. Period. Right. Like, that's crazy. He drained you so you were weak and dropped you from the sky. I better not see you ever again.
And Lestat's relentless determination began to crack my considerable armor.
No, Louis.
But in the spring of 1937, one broke through. He had written it himself in the music of the hour. He pressed only one album. Had the master recordings destroyed. The audacity of it all.
Was that bitch? No.
Perfectly premeditated flaw.
This motherfucker here, it's up. It's up.
Did you like it?
That's crazy.
This her sing?
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
On it, what the fuck is wrong with your hair?
Hello?
Soaking wet.
I swim fast and I drive. Put some clothes on, get the fuck out.
Oh, he did it on
This
purpose.
is my house.
He fully's like, this is gonna get him here.
I hate you.
As you should.
Lover,
Hmm.
murderer, maker.
It's a bond that can never fully be severed.
Oh.
Kill Antoinette.
Antoinette is my own private.
Affair. I'll be your companion, your sister.
It's not as simple as choosing a new family configuration. Now I'm your cousin, now I'm your aunt. I am your maker.
But not my uncle or my daddy.
Mm.
No lies. And that includes lies of exaggeration and of omission.
Period.
Did you have anything to do with Paul's death?
Ooh.
I would never hurt your brother.
It's just something I always...
Never, Louis.
Who made you?
That's a great question.
His name was Magnus. He took me from my room in Paris as I kicked and screamed. He kept me for a week, locked in a room full of corpses, but they all looked like me.
His maker just had a type.
And then I was alone.
But like, do we believe this man? Well, he's just like, if I gotta fucking be a vampire and kill people, I'm gonna do it in the craziest way possible. He's gonna just be a monster. Because he probably thinks of himself a monster. But do we believe him though?
Our home was often vandalized. Cowardly warnings suggesting we were no longer welcome.
Yeah, they're like, yikes, they've been here forever and the same age all the time. And things keep happening around their shit.
I love Claudia with all my heart, and I love LESTAT with a wounded one. The
Oh.
work would be convincing the two to find room again for each other.
I'd like to ask a question if that's amenable to you both.
I eat what I eat. She eats what she eats. We respect our differences.
It's always made me feel loathsome, like I'm looked down upon for my body's needs.
I agree. I know you don't mean to, but I feel the same.
Hmm.
May I propose another rule? When we hunt human.
Okay, this is the shift.
Do you think you could try a little harder to get on with him?
Have you asked him the same question? He hasn't taught me to fly.
It's not something you could teach.
Another one of his lies.
Yeah, how do they ever know if he's telling the truth ever? Well, he killed Claudette and snatched her ring. You know, in TV shows or movies, I always believe the person's not dead until you see a body. I don't think he killed that girl. I think he just snatched her finger or something.
Emo, sincerity and humility cannot wear it any louder.
They're just like on two sides of him.
That the irritable becomes
We're
the
all
staff of
making
controlling. You
compromises to
watch.
make this right again. I'm drinking the blood. He ended it with the singer. What are you doing?
I'm enduring.
Right. Seems like you're both lying. Like you're both delusional, girl. Like he's gonna become awful again because he's awful. That's what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna like him because he's gross.
When she left us, there's a darkness.
And he in his bed. Sorry, he in his coffin.
Tell us about your first love, Nikki. That's the song you wrote for him. Do you write songs for all your lovers? I think this one might be better than yours, Louis. Does that mean you loved Nikki more than you loved Louis?
Vile.
Did Nikki kill himself like your maker Magnus?
Ooh, and the music's kind of like warping.
I'm sorry for your losses, Lestat.
Oh, it's you who lost, Claudia, for the many hundredth time.
Claudia's playing the long game. She's playing the long game.
You're ugly when you act like that.
Better ugly than blind.
Right. Like she's like, this man is horrible. He did a horrible thing. And this is kind of the dynamic of what happens when like, you know, somebody's like seeing through a person's bullshit and that person gets mean. What did I fuck? That's that bitch. I'm sorry. I knew it.
You're like me. You like to laugh.
And he's feeding on her.
You should go away, Lestat.
Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, he's nasty.
There's no place for me other than New Orleans.
Yeah, because he's in love with Louis. He's not gonna leave Louis. This poor girl.
make you mad.
Ooh. Ooh.
The effect, however, was numbing. I had to return away, done by design, because he's all kinds of fucked up.
Yeah, that's really specifically fucked up.
You ain't gonna tell him that you know about it.
What difference would it make?
Yeah, like this man is trapped. Oh my God.
The numbness remained, hardened somehow into a disassociative shell.
I'll see you both at dawn.
Ugh, this show makes me physically ill.
Get off that bench.
God, because he's like, I'm gonna be miserable forever.
When he hurts you again, and he will, come find me. I'll be in.
Pride, Varna, Celestia. You don't need me. Think you do? You don't.
Jesus, this is just the man who's now just given up on himself. This is the same music that played when his birth sister left. That's really fucked up, guys. Why would y'all do that? Being in Lestat's orbit has driven away 2 family members.
Of all things on the earth, deserved a nice seat.
Mm-hmm.
Negro vampire made do with what was left, which was fine with her. Back in San Francisco, where you said, make me a vampire now.
In the eyes of a 20-year-old, you were wasting the gift.
I do not see the waste Mr. Malloy sees.
Yeah, well, he lived in a dump the last time we did this.
Are we gonna see that at some point? Young Daniel?
I'd give it to you now.
Whoa.
Save it for the rent boy.
Oh. Oh my. Not Rim Boy.
I teased the sun that night in Jackson Square. It would be another night.
But to think, our sister, impulsive tot that she is, was on her way to holiday in Europe. I'm so glad she decided the better of it. We'll have to make it up to her stateside somehow.
Bitch. Yeah, show me what the hell happened. This show is gonna give me motherfucking aneurysm. Not squelching. Oh, this man is psychotic.
You left without saying goodbye.
You didn't want me. You made me for Louis.
And he needs you now, more than ever.
He picked you over me.
Louis couldn't pick an apple off a tree in his current state. He's very fragile right now. Back in your cage, sweetheart.
It's up for Lestat.
So come home and make him happy.
This man is sick.
Because if you try this again, Claudia, I'll turn your bones to dust.
I would be trying to find out ways to kill this man. Like, he's just gonna continue being insane.
You've become quite predictable, my sister disappointment.
We're his slaves, and I will free us both.
Claudia,
So,
you love me? Then listen to me. I beg you.
If you're going to beat Lestat, you have to become Lestat. You have to think like he does, and then 5 moves ahead of that.
I love me some Claudia.
I am done enjoying.
Yeah, at what point do you just like free yourselves from your captors?
I'm going to kill him.
Yeah, a natural progression in the story. Assuming he is just a vampire, most things will kill him. You just have to get him to a point where you can kill him, right?
You're giving up bishops and knights for pawns.
I wish I knew how to play chess to track what's going on.
No, that can't be.
The secret is, Louis, you want to kill him too.
I'm sure.
You've
Oh,
won.
oh, period.
I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Work.
Good night, Louis.
Work. Oh, she's so cunty. Yeah, nice Lestat becomes control Lestat becomes angry Lestat. She's like, there's a pattern, babe, that you're not saying that I am. And like,
We were going to kill Lestat. I think the medication has overwhelmed our boy. But fetch a cover, would you?
oh, we're gonna get young Daniel. Oh, he's hot. Oh my God. He's gorgeous. Oh my. God, Mr. Daniel Malloy. My mind, I do declare. Whoa. Now we're in this, like, what, 70s?
Louis of Juan Dulac Plantation. My great-great-grandfather owned one. All that remains is a name.
Ah, that's the accent.
Oh. He's paying attention.
You see, I look for people in the cracks. You feel me? You know, it's about the people, you know, who make the city, right? You know, not a cop or a politician. Any asshole can do that. Look,
I'm seeing why Louis chose it. I would be a little in love with this man. Like, this would be a man who I'm like, we are together now.
I have a room over on Different.
Oh, he's trying to get some drugs or whatever?
I'm a vampire.
Okay.
I want to interview you. I mean, if something happens, you know, I'm cool, but yeah.
Whoa. This is hot.
That okay with you? Would you like to join us?
You go ahead, have your fun.
What the fuck? What? I hate how this show does this. It just leaves with a crazy fucking cliffhanger. So the LaFruity boy, Rashid, was there in the 70s. Is he a vampire? But his eyes weren't, and he's been in the sunlight though. So like, what's going on there? This episode's really good. Claudia is, I see, the thing about Claudia that I really enjoy is that she's essentially the voice of reason in the show as sort of like a weight, right? And like, he is essentially trapping these two in his shitty little fucking life forever. Such is abuse, right? But Jesus Christ, this is awful. This episode was so good. He didn't kill Claudette, ripped her finger off. He got her thinking he in love with her. Claudia is like, I'm gonna leave forever then. Girl, I can't do this and I'm free to go. And Louis like, all right, I guess I'll just walk you through the sun. It's really rough. That's crazy. Girl, no, this was a good episode. I sort of kind of feel like they have to leave at some point, right? They're getting kind of old. They're kind of, or they've been there for too long now. Like, it's just too much suspicion. Like, all the people in the park was looking at them. I'm excited to see what that vibe of it all is. That'll be real interesting. Just sort of like the framework of abuse, right? If what Lestat was saying was right about his maker, he's just repeating the cycle of abuse and, like, you know, onto these people who are super, super, super sweet. This was a great episode. I really like how Claudia also was just like, you've been alive for how long? And you still like fucking, girl, a kind of mirror of like, Claudia's like, all this time has passed, you're not over that. And they're like, this much time has passed and you want us to be over being human. Do you see how like that's not? But he's like, well, I got over my stuff. And it's like, well, you didn't. And he's trying to get them to get over their shit, right? They're building a very well-rounded, interesting, awful character. And I'm picking up what they putting down. But yeah, let me get this up to y'all, so y'all can have it, yeah. And then, yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next episode, which is a season finale. How exciting. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye.